they.
pretty much know the Bible, so that's why
Let him do camera.
Okay, yo, on camera.
Let's do it, camera. Let's do it, baby. Base, it's live. Yep, right now. Yeah, so basically we're teaching the Bible, right? And we're teaching that our people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? The people of that descent, they're the children of Israel according to the Bible, okay? Those are the Lord's people, all right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and that who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He's a black man, okay? And he's coming back to deliver.
So why would anybody believe Jesus was one? And that was my question.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Read the Bible.
You don't mind being on camera?
God is from like the Middle East. Why would anybody believe in the Bible? So I'm so confused. That's
Well, that all goes. Hey, it's called white supremacy. Okay, it's basically to basically what the so-called white man do. He whitewashes everything, man. Okay, he whitewashes everything because it's white supremacy. He wants you to, the so-called white man. He wants you to believe in his ideology. All right? His way. Okay,
Right.
his philosophy.
but
Okay.
if you would, like I understand you teaching the Bible, but if somebody opened the Bible, they would. You know, everybody's so woke, but if they like just open the Bible, they don't need the white man to tell them how to live anything. They just need to read the scripture and like.
Yeah, but everybody can't comprehend, and that's why the Most High set it up where you're gonna have teachers, man, and that's where our job come into play. Our job is to go out there on the highways and byways and teach our people on our side of the truth, because everything here in America is a lie. Okay, everything that you teach you from the school system, all right, you go to college, it's all lies, man. They teach you in school Christopher Columbus discovered America. We all know that's a damn lie. The so-called white man, they slaughtered millions of Native Americans, okay, which the Native Americans are God's chosen people, okay? But what the white people did, slaughtered millions of Native Americans and stole this land, okay? And then what? He came with his images, all right, his white Jesus, all right, for you Negroes and Hispanics to worship, right? That's all BS, man. It's all
God is
philosophy.
not like what I know. God is not like there's the Holy Spirit, God and Jesus.
Yeah, but we're gonna get the color of the Lord. We got that right.
Right. This
We're gonna show you
Revelation.
the color what the Lord looked like. Okay, come.
But this is Revelations chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Yeah, so this is the revelation, meaning the revealing. Okay, so John is about to show you the revealing of how the Lord looks, how the Lord actually looks, because people people got this image in their mind. People got this image in their mind that this is what the Lord looked like, and his name is not Jesus Christ. Okay, his real name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. All right, but
And
what?
it would translate to Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
But if you really think about it, the letter J only goes back to the about the 1600s. Man. That's when it came about. So before that, there was no letter J. So how can his name really be Jesus? It's just an English translation.
Yeah, that's an English tradition, but back in the days, that's what they called it. It's just like a rabbi. Back in the day, that's what they called it.
Yeah, but during that time, they actually called him by his Hebrew name. All right.
Yeah.
But what you're about to find out that the Lord don't look like this. When you read the scripture you're gonna read, he actually looks like this. Okay.
Verse 13. In the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Yeah, and the Son of Man is talking about who the world calls Jesus Christ. All right. And it said that he was clothed with a garment down to the foot. Like as you see, us brothers wearing these garments. All right, same here in this depiction right here. Okay.
And girt about with a paps with the golden girdle.
Yep, and that's what you see right here in this picture. Girded about the patch with a golden girdle. So the Lord, he wore like John seen a vision, he had on like a gold warrior-like belt. All right?
It says his head and his hairs were white like wool.
Yeah, it says his head and his hairs were white like wool, meaning that the texture of his hair was woolly, and the color were white. Cause why? Basically he had a full head of grays. Because when the Lord was on the scene, he caught a lot of he been through a lot of stress, caught a lot of hell. So he had a full head of grays. All right, but it looked
a lot of hell.
yeah, because.
Jesus never lose. God
No.
never lose.
When I say that, because what? When he was on the scene, his own people was coming up against him. All right.
Oh, he was stressed.
He prayed. Yeah, he was stressed. He was stressed.
Because hell,
He knew.
Jesus never
But,
did that.
but when we say hell, we mean like when you go through sorrows, when you go through depression, adversity. Okay. Because what the Lord, he prayed. What was bothering the Lord when he was on the scene? That he had to go die on the cross, man. So he
because the people was not doing
yes,
what they
but it stressed.
Sodom and Gomorrah. God,
Yeah.
people were just
But at the
doing
same
what they
time, it
feel
stressed
like.
him out because he wanted the Lord to take that from him.
Just like nowadays today, people are doing what they feel like, what they want. God is probably going some all gray hair because you see how the world is going.
It says his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow,
As white as snow gone.
and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Yeah, his eyes was as a flame of fire. All right. Why did it say his eyes was as a flame of fire? Is it talking about he was going to shoot fire out his eyes like some people believe? No. The Lord drank a lot of wine. Okay. We could get that. You got Genesis 49, where it speaks about his eyes shall be red with wine. Okay. Because that's why his eyes look like fire. Okay. Because when Yahweh Shah was on the scene, he drank a lot of wine.
Yeah, I got you. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 19. It reads, oh, 19 and 11. This is Matthew.
Yeah, so when it says eyes shall be red with fire, it's not talking about him shooting fire out of his eyes. You got the one
Yeah. It's Genesis 49 and 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and
His eyes shall be red with wine, man. So when the Lord was on the scene, he drank a lot of wine. Okay, why? Because we was going into how the Lord was stressed, man. He had to deal with the hard-headed, his own people, the hard-headedness of his people. Okay. Okay.
it says his eyes, Genesis 49 and 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. That was it. Yeah.
Get on. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 19. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they said, behold, a man gluttonous and a wine bibber.
Yeah, so that's what the people called him, man. A man gluttonous and a wine bibber. Okay? Showing you that, Yahweh Shah, he drank a lot of wine while he walked the earth. All right.
That was it.
That was it?
Yeah, I got something for you real quick.
Okay, come on.
This is Revelations, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Yeah, he coming with clouds and every eye shall see him. Okay? So when the Lord comes back, he's coming back with the chariots, right? With the world, they know them as UFOs, but in the Bible, they known as the clouds of heaven. Okay? They refer to as the clouds, the pillars, the chariots. Okay? Those are the vehicles of Yahweh Shah and the angels. And every eye shall see him because the whole world is going to see. It's going to see the Lord when he comes
Couple
back.
of pages.
Okay.
It says, and they also which pierced him.
And they also which pierced him because what? That goes into reincarnation because the actual Roman soldiers that pierced the Lord, they're not walking. They didn't live 2,000 years. All right. They died. They're gonna come back in the reincarnation, and they're gonna see the Lord second coming, man. And they're gonna be judged.
And all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him.
Yeah, all kingdoms of the earth shall well because of him, man. And that's you jakes, okay? You jakes that don't want to accept the Lord. And that day you're going to wail. You're going to be in a state of mourning when Yahweh comes back, right? Because he's coming back to bring judgment. Okay, you could jump to the color of the Lord. You can finish that out. There's a verse.
It says,
You can write on any of them common words. I was wrong.
yeah. Okay. It says, even so, amen.
Yeah.
And now, back to Revelations 1 and 14. It says, his head and his hairs, and his head and his hairs were white like wool.
Yeah, his head and his hands white like wool. Okay.
As says, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in furnace.
Yeah, so it said his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in the furnace. So that's showing you right here. It mentions the color of the Lord's feet. Okay? It mentions the color of the Lord's feet. Like it says, like in the color of fine brass, as it would burn into a furnace.
Right.
Okay? So if you take what's the color of brass? Like if you take a penny and you burn that penny, it's gonna come out dark brown. So that's how the Lord's feet was. But if his feet was that color, that means the rest of his body had to be that color too, man. All right? Not no stupid goddamn image like this with some damn brown feet, man. Or they like to say, oh, maybe because his feet was dirty. No, it's showing you the color of his feet was the color of the rest of his skin, man. And John, seen his feet, man, because John was bowing down, man. Right? So that's what he seen, man. He seen the image of the Lord's feet.
Okay. It says, just as I know,
There's a little more.
it says, verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in the furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
Yeah, and his voice as the sound of many waters, man, because the Lord, he spoke with authority, all right? Yahweh Shah spoke with authority when he was on the scene. Okay?
Right.
So, we basically read the image of the Lord. We're going to get it because in the vision of Daniel, because Daniel also seen the vision of Yahweh Shah. Okay?
This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. It says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Yeah, I beheld till the thrones was cast down, man. Right? And what's those? All these kingdoms, man. Okay? Because at the end all be all these kingdoms that ever ruled, man, is going to be destroyed. All right? Esau's kingdom, the so-called white man, America, Babylon is going down too, man. All right? Babylon, America is going down. All right? As long with the NATO and the EU. All right? All these other nations, man, their power is going down, man. The Most High is going to destroy. The Most High is going to destroy their power. Okay?
Yes, right.
It says, I beheld until the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Yeah, and the Ancient of Days did sit, man. And who's the Ancient of Days? That's the Most High. All right? That's the Ancient of Days is the Most High, because the Most High, he has no beginning of days and he have no ending of days, man. The Most High was always there, man. The Most High was there before time itself. All right? The Most High was there before space, before anything, man. It was always just the Most High. Oh, that was it, right?
And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
Yeah, and describes the Most High having a garment white as snow. Okay? So, hey, and they always put that in the movies or whatever. You might see Bruce Almighty or so. And you see the Most High. Hey, Bruce Almighty, that's a good depiction of what the Most High looked like, man.
Right.
You had Morgan Freeman play him. He had on all white, and he had, the hairs of gray. But that's a biblical depiction of what the Most High would look like.
It says, in the hair on his head were white like wool, pure wool.
Yeah, the hair of his head was white like wool, man. So just you know, I referred to that movie Bruce Almighty. You had Morgan Freeman. You know, so that would be like a biblical depiction, man. So the Most High had white woolly hair, man, just like how it explains how Yahweh Shah looks like in Revelation, the first chapter. So Yahweh Shah really looks like the Most High, man. Just like, cause hey, that's the Most High's son. So you know, you might have a seed. Your seed, you know, your son is gonna look like you, man. Right? You see the son and father walking up the street, and they look alike, man. Because that's the Most High's son. So Yahweh Shah is gonna look how the Most High looks. Right?
It says, and the hair on his head were like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheel as burning fire.
Yeah, that's right. And his wheels as a burning fire, man. And that's going into the chariots, right? The chariots of the Lord, the so-called UFOs, right? Those are the vehicles of the Most High. All right, so you got Daniel?
Yeah. This is Daniel chapter 10, verse 5. It says, Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. Right. It's,
Yeah.
it's,
Oh, okay.
Uphaz, yeah, Uphaz. Gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl.
Yeah, so basically, showing you right here in this depiction, man. Fine gold of Uphaz, as you see the gold, you know, the golden girdle, all right? He says his body was as the beryl, man. Meaning the Lord wore like a greenish garment, man. That's Daniel seen the vision, the Lord having a greenish garment.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
Yeah, and his face as the appearance of lightning, man. Why? Because the Lord had great wisdom. Okay, what's that? Ecclesiastes? 8:1. Get that real quick.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8.
Hey man, you know we're going. Hey, we touching on the basics. Back to the basics.
That's it.
You know, yeah, you had our sister. You know, was inquiring of what we was doing, man. Hey, you know, teaching the Bible and what is teaching this word, and this word is Yahweh Shah, man. So we got to teach Yahweh Shah. You know, teach our people the true image, all right, and the name. Okay.
Ecclesiastes 8:1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine.
Yeah, so it's a man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, man. Okay? So that's why it speaks in Daniel, the 10th chapter, how the Lord's face was as the appearance of lightning. Okay? Because his wisdom, the Lord had a numerous amount of wisdom, you know, coming off of him, man. You know, showing, you know, causing his face to shine. All right? As the scripture said.
And the boldness of his face shall be changed.
Right. It says, back in Daniel 10 and verse 6, his body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire.
And his eyes as lamps of fire, going back to Revelations, all right, where it spoke about his eyes shall be as a flame of fire, but it all represents from the wine that Yahweh Shah drunk, meaning the whites of his eyes were red. Because when you drink wine, when you drink a lot of wine, the whites of your eyes will turn red. You know?
Right. It says, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Yeah, and his arms and his feet like unto color of polished brass. Okay? His arms and his feet. So you know what? So if his arms and his feet were like into colors brass, what color his body would have to be? Right, the rest of his body would have to be the same color. Okay. And then it speaks about him having wool hair, man, a hair of pure wool. who has woolly hair, man, on the planet Earth? The so-called Negroes, man. Okay, so so the Lord will have to be a so-called Negro, all right? He will have to look like this, and not this image here, man. Okay, because this image, man, is Renaissance art. Okay, where Esau, the so-called white man, when he was coming into power, he started whitewashing everything, man. Because all the original images, we could get Joe.
Yeah,
What's that? I got this one. Okay. Yeah, because once Esau came into power, all right, he whitewashed everything, man. Because all the original biblical images are the angels and the prophets, the Most High and the Son. They were all dark-skinned images.
Yeah. St. John chapter 14, verse 8. Philip said unto him, Lord, shew us the Father, and it is sufficeth us. Yahushua said unto him, I have been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that has seen me has seen the Father.
Yeah, that's right. So what Yahushua was telling Philip, man, you know, he that has seen me has seen the Father. Because what? First and foremost, Yahushua, he came in the image of the Father. He came to do the will of the Father, Heavenly Father. All right. He came to carry out the Most High's will. All right. So he came in the image of the Lord to do what was commanded of him. But also Yahushua, he looks like his Father, man. All right. He that has seen me has seen the Father, man. Yahushua, he looks like the Most High, man. And that's why it has the same depiction in Daniel's 9 and Daniel's 10, man. They have the same depiction. The hair wool, pure wool, man, white and woolly.
St. John 7:38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living waters.
Yeah, so the thing is, you gotta believe the Bible, how the scripture depicts the Lord. Okay, he that believeth on me, as the scripture said, because color matters, man. Color matters. Because every time you try to ask somebody, especially a Christian, man, you ask a Christian, well, what's the color of the Lord? Oh, color don't matter. No, color matters, man, because scripture said, he that believeth on me, as the scripture said. Okay, and when you read Revelations, the 1st chapter, Daniel's the 10th chapter, it describes, it gives you this depiction, man. Okay, and here it is. We have the scriptures right here. Revelations chapter 1, 13 and 15. Daniel chapter 10, 5 and 6, man. Okay? So you gotta believe on the Lord like how these scriptures say he looks like it. Okay? Because color don't matter, but why, if color don't matter, why the hell this image is being pushed throughout the whole world? Alright? Why don't we just throw this shit away, man? Alright? Why don't you take these out of your churches? If color didn't matter. Just make them colorless if it didn't matter. Why the hell you gotta be a so-called white? You got it.
Yeah.
So if you believe, you gotta believe on the Lord as the scriptures say he is, for you to obtain wisdom, man, for you to obtain knowledge, okay, for you to get understanding of the scriptures. Because if you don't believe on Yahushua, if you don't believe on the name, first and foremost, all right, you're not gonna understand these scriptures. You're not gonna obtain wisdom. Okay, we get before the night, we get Job. Yeah.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, and by process of elimination, man, who's ruling the planet Earth? Okay, it ain't blacks. It ain't Hispanics, man. Okay, damn sure ain't our people, man. Who's ruling the planet Earth? The so-called white man. He rules the planet Earth, man. Everything in this earth was set up by the so-called white man. Okay, the goddamn UN, EU, set up by Esau, right? Why these nations are wearing super ties, man? Right? Because of Esau. All right. He got goddamn military bases in all countries of the earth. All right, but can no Arab or no East Indian or African have no military base here in America.
That's image up.
Yep, he has his image up throughout the whole earth, man. He has his image up throughout the whole earth. So the earth was given into the, and the scripture said the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Right. Because the Most High is the one who set Esau up in power. Real quick, we'll get the basics in there.
I got a quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna get that.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 1. It reads, the preparations of the heart is in man. Nope, that wasn't it. The days of evil.
Oh, 16 and
20.
Oh, 16 and what?
Oh, there you go. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah, that said the Lord had made all things for himself, man. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So the Most High created the so-called white man to be the wicked on the planet Earth. Why? For the day. Why? For the day of evil, man. Okay. So going back into Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the Most High gave Esau the power to rule in wickedness, man.
Right.
Why? Because this is the time for wickedness, you know, to bear rule, man. But then it's gonna be a time when the Most High is gonna put it out. Okay.
This is Daniel 4:17. And this murder is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
Yeah, and the basis of men is Esau, okay? It said the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, okay? He ruleth in the kingdom of men, meaning the Most High is the one that sets up the kingdoms. The Most High is the one who sets up a nation to rule. That's why when you read in Daniel, you know, the 7th chapter, it goes into the different kingdoms that was going to rule. That was going before they even ruled. Okay, but the Most High was going to set up. The Most High, he set up the Babylonians. He set up the Persians and the Medes. Then after that, he set up the Greeks to rule. And then he set up what? The Roman Empire after that, man. So the Most High is the one that ruleth in the kingdom of men. And it said that he set up the basis of men. Who's the basis of men? Esau, okay? Because Esau is a vile-based man, all right? It speaks about in Job 20th chapter, when Esau was in a caveman state of mind, okay? He was in a caveman state of mind, all right? Filthy, eating all kind of abominable shit, man. So Esau was a real base man at one point. For what? The Most High, you know, basically, you know, raised them up, man, to rule in wickedness. Okay? So back in Job, right?
Right. So Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He curved the faces of the judges thereof.
Yeah, and so, and who did that? If the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, all right. Let's just say we don't know who it is, man. Let's just say we don't know if it's the white man.
Right.
It said the wicked, he covered the faces of the judges, man. Okay. So how did the wicked cover the faces? Who are the judges, man?
Who are the judges?
The Most High, the angels, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ. So how did the wicked cover his faces? He whitewashed everything, man. All the common images that you see throughout the world, right? On TV, okay? They all white. When it comes to the Bible, movies they make about Moses and, you know, whatever, Jesus, they all white people.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's not groups.
Yeah, it ain't gooks.
It ain't Africans.
It ain't Africans. It ain't Arabs.
It ain't Arabs.
You know? So, and hey, they don't put us up there as some images. You know? So who is the that's talking about that? It's talking about the so-called white man. He's the one that covered it. faces of the image, man. Here you
Face
have
it towards this way.
you have here the Russian icon. All right.
Y'all shot right there. I believe y'all shot right there. Dark skinned man, but they put their image.
Yeah, they whitewashing. Okay, because the original image of the biblical characters, like where it says, it shows right here, Yahweh Shah. You know, he's dark skinned, but as you see, you know, this demon, he's whitewashing him, man. He's painting the image white for people to believe that the Lord looks this way and not like this. These are all Russian icons. The original images of the biblical figures, the angels, the prophets, they were all dark skinned. But during the Renaissance era, they whitewashed everything. Okay, it's called iconoclasm. The facing of an image. Okay?
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He curved the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, so if it ain't Esau, the so-called white man, where and who is he, man? Because it ain't no other nation on the planet Earth that's doing these things besides the so-called white man. Okay, you don't see a whole bunch. You don't see no images of group Jesus, okay, or African Jesus or Arab Jesus, man. That's you know they have them images in their lands, but you don't see that push throughout the world, man. You don't see that push throughout the world, that the whole world is like worshiping those. The whole world on the whole looks look at the Lord looking like this, man. The majority of the world believes that the Lord look like this. Okay?
There's our people that if they saw a man looking like this, they would drop down and bow down to him.
Yeah.
If they saw this actual man, I've seen it before. You go on YouTube and look at the Northern Kingdom,
Especially.
Northern Kingdom, even Levi.
Yeah,
If they saw
Levi
this
is-
man, they women would bow down. They would drop to their knees and worship him. That's the Christos. Yeah, brother.
And if there was Edomites out here, you have a flock of people, especially women out here listening.
Yeah.
Because this society looks at Edomites, Esau, so-called white man, as God. They look at him as the Most High, as the best man on earth. So women are going to constantly flock to that, and people, men and women, children, they're going to look at, oh, if there was nothing but Edomites out here, they'll be just lined up, just listening. But they look at us as low in the society because everything is backwards. Everything is back. Yeah, that's right.
That's his
Upside
philosophy,
down.
man. His philosophy he pushed on the world is to make him think that he's beauty, he's superior, you know?
Right.
You know, but hey, man, all that's going to come to an end real soon. Before you have it.
I got Maccabees,
Maccabees, okay.
First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Yeah, they open the book of the law. What's the book of the law? The Bible. Okay? You saying where the heathen go to paint the likeness of his images. So that's what Esau did during the Renaissance era. Renaissance meaning the rebirth. Okay? So when they started coming back into power, around I believe around the 1300s or so, during the Renaissance, that's when they started defacing all the biblical images, man, from being dark skinned and whitewashing it. And that's why when you have all these Christian churches, these Roman Catholic churches, right? You got butt naked white angels, okay, butt naked white angels on the ceilings and shit. You got Saint Paul, Saint this, Saint that. They all white images. You got Jesus, who the world, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. He's white. God is white. Okay?
Tattooed on them too.
Yeah, and you got Jake get tattooed.
Spending money, spending cash for real money, which is gold, but they getting Jesus pieces.
Yeah, Jesus pieces. Yeah,
That'd
nigga
be
always
stupid, man.
Yeah, niggas with them gold Jesus pieces. All right, that's not who the Lord is, man. I remember nigga from around my way, man. He had fucking a nigga, not even a Hispanic. You know, he had Cesar Borgia tatted on his arm.
Yeah.
I told him, man. I told him like, I'm like, the Lord. I was like, the Lord don't look like that, right?
Derek,
Yeah,
right?
Derek, right? He had that stupid look on
Big
his face.
ass.
Like,
Yeah. So, or now it's so what? They don't care about the truth.
Yeah, how about when you go, I don't know if you brothers hang out with Northern Kingdom, but when you go to a Northern Kingdom crib, you're going to have Caesar
no,
Borgia.
Of course.
You're going to have it on the in front of the refrigerator or in the living room.
Yeah.
Or in the rooms. In the
bathroom.
rooms. Bathroom.
Yeah.
Yo. Or you're going to have the Virgin Mary. The so-called virgin.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Ephraim Mike, a homie. Hey, and this was a couple of years ago. I used to tell him the truth and stuff like that. And I've been to his crib, his mom's crib, man. She had all that. Yeah, Ephraim. So when I went to his crib, his mom's had all that stuff, statues all
That shit
over
is
the
sick,
damn house,
man. That shit is
all over the house. You know, but that's why it says in Hosea. It tells you that Ephraim is joined unto idols, man. Okay, and who's Ephraim? The so-called Puerto Ricans. But the so-called Puerto Ricans, man, they love them Caesar Borgia idols.
Yeah.
Okay, they love all that white, butt-naked angels and shit.
Yeah,
You know?
especially the angels, man. That's another thing. It's just not the image of Esau Jesus, but it's angels that they very. The Northern Kingdom is very into little baby angels, bro.
Yeah, Michael,
It's like a fantasy, yeah.
Gabriel,
Yeah. And then another thing, and when you go to Northern Kingdom's crib, you might see angel, which is an Edomite, a so-called white man, Esau Edom, and he's stepping on a dark-skinned devil, but it's dark. The demon is dark, but he's the angel, and he's just stepping on somebody that's darker than him. So you know how Esau plays his fucking bullshit, his game. It's all Esau minds. It's spells. It's witchcraft. That's right. That's right, brother. Yeah.
He transgresses with wine.
Yeah.
You know?
You always see that shit.
Yeah, that's
Stepping on the demon that's dark
Yep,
stuff.
and that psychologically play on people,
Yeah.
People's minds out here to look at, Jake, to look at Jake, so-called Negroes as the enemy, man. All right, and it makes Jake hate themselves, man.
Yeah.
And it makes, the northern tribes, look down upon the southern tribes.
That's
man,
true.
because they're dark.
Yep.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3, 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Yeah, who opposes and exalts himself above all. Actually, look this up. A little.
2 Thessalonians 2:1. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit nor by word, nor by letter as from us, at the day of Hamashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that the day shall not come except the coming of a fallen away first.
Yeah, and we fell away, man. Okay, because what? The prophets, the disciples, they was on the scene. Yahweh Shai, the different apostles was out there teaching the word. And what? After some time, after the Yahweh Shai passed, the disciples put to death, and then what? The nation, they fell away, man. How we fell away? We was without this truth for a certain time, right? We had the time we was in slavery, serving slavery here in America. All right, we didn't have this truth. So we fell away, man. But what? The Most High brought us back. Starting with Abba Bivens, brought us back to this truth.
And also, like the brother was saying, the falling away is 70 AD. Us getting chased out of our land. That was also a partaking of the falling away. because we fell from our land, we fell from our grace. All right. So it said, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Yeah, that man of sin shall be revealed. Okay, the son of perdition. Who's that talking about? That's talking about Esau, the so-called white man. Okay, Esau is the son of perdition, son of destruction. Because in the what? In the near future, the so-called white man, he's going to be destroyed. Okay, he's going to be destroyed. In this time and after he served his slavery in the kingdom. So, and it said that man shall be revealed, man. And it's going, reading on, it's going to go, it's talking about Esau.
It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Yeah, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. Revelations 14, Isaiah 14 chapter. Yeah, so he opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God. Because the so-called white man, he really don't believe in the Most High. He believed that he is God. Okay? But any images of God or any biblical figure, he's gonna put himself as that figure.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Yeah, and that's what the so-called white man does, man. Okay, here you have all these temples, all these churches, all right? And everything is white, man. All of the angels is white, Yahweh Shah's white, the Most High is white. They all look like Edomites, man. You know? And that's blasphemy, man. That's a foul thing to do. Because the color of the so-called white man's skin is a curse, man. That's leprosy, man. We read about that in Leviticus 19th chapter. The so-called white man has a leprosy, man. The Most High put that curse on him. Going back into Cain and Abel. All right. The Most High took the skin pigmentation away from the so-called white man. All right. So, but he put himself as the Most High, man. Okay. All the images, everything. He's basically saying that he is God. Right.
So that he as God sitteth in the temple of the God, showing himself that he is a God. Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you of these things, and now you know that you know what was older, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity you have already worked. Remember ye not that when I was with you, yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
Yeah, so it was a mystery. During that time, it was a mystery of who the devil and the earth was. Okay? It was a mystery. But what? It was going to be revealed in his time who the devil of the earth was, man. And it's being revealed now, by the Most High bringing his prophets on the highways and byways, breaking down these scriptures and telling you people out here that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
It says, for the mystery of iniquity you have already worked.
Yeah, the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Okay? Because at that time, Esau, they was known as what? The Romans, man. Okay? So they was already, basically in power, working their wickedness, but it wasn't revealed who that wicked was during that time, man. Okay? But Esau was already in power, man. And he's in power, and the Roman Empire is reincarnated spiritually in these times, man. And it's the same wicked Edomites rule. Okay?
It says, only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out the way.
Yeah, and the time is going. We're right around the corner where Esau, the so-called white man, that wicked is going to be taken out of the way. Man. All right, and he's going to go into destruction very soon. Very soon.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Yeah, how the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, man, by the men out there in the highways and byways condemning Esau, right? Condemning his kingdom, condemning Babylon, letting them know that he's going down, he's going to be taken out of power, he's going to be destroyed. All right?
It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah, what's the brightness of his coming, man? From ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay? The missiles represents the brightness of the Lord's coming, man. Okay? Which is going to burn the whole land of America up. Okay? When the missiles are shot off by, Russia, Iran, China, North Korea, okay? America is going to be destroyed. And Esau is going to be destroyed. You got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse chapter 14, verse 10. It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?
Yeah, and that's right, because what? All these, because at one point, Esau, the so-called white man, he was basically on top of the world, man. Yeah. Okay, because why? Esau, he had, at the time, he had the atomic bomb, man. Okay, and he dropped them bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, basically had the world in fear. All right, but present day, all these nations possess what, man? The ICBM nuclear missile. So it's not just America who possesses bombs. All these nations, they possess bombs, man. Okay? So the playing field is pretty even, man. The so-called white man just can't bully these other nations how he used to do.
Right.
It says, art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Yeah, that pomp is brought down to the grave, man. And that's talking about Esau's pride. Okay? What's that, Obadiah? The pride of thy heart hath deceived.
That's right.
Okay? Yeah.
It says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread unto thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Yeah, and that's not talking about goddamn Satan on the ground, right? The Most High cast Satan out of heaven, gave him his own dominion in hell. There's no such thing, man. It's a goddamn fable, man. All right, fairy tale, heresy. Okay, that damnable heresy, right? Lucifer is talking about the so-called white man. Okay, and it's gonna go into it, man. When you read up early in the chapter, it speaks about the king of Babylon, man. Okay, so where in that doctrine was Lucifer king of Babylon? What was that talking about? It's talking about the so-called white man, because this is Babylon, right? The daughter of Babylon, where the so-called white man was living. And Lucifer just means light bearer, man. Okay, he's basically the one. He has the light right now. He's in the power seat. Okay, so he is the light bearer. He's the ruler, man. Okay, the elites of Esau, all right, the international bankers, banking family, they're known as the Illuminati, all right, the illuminated ones. Okay, why? Because they're the Lucifer. Okay.
It says, continuing to say, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
going into, that's what Esau did, man. Esau ruled the earth with the sword, man. He took down all these nations, but now everything is on the even playing field now. He just can't bully these other nations no more. Why? Because these nations have strong military, man. They're able to compete with the so-called white man.
Lucifer in the blue letter. So in the Hebrew, this is Strong's H1966. In the Hebrew, it's Hayalal, right? It says from, in the sense of brightness, the morning star, Lucifer, which the so-called white man, aka talking about the elites, they're also known as the Illuminati, which means light bearer. All right, but basically that morning star that's going into the knowledge. He's supposed to know everything, man. You know, that's why he searched everything else. Search out the heavens. All right, out the deep. Okay, discovered the atoms. You know, so yeah, man. Lucifer ain't talking about a spiritual demon, but it's talking about the light bearer on the left hand side. Esau.
Yeah, because the scripture say thou art wiser than Daniel, okay? And Daniel was wise, because what Daniel could do, man? You could tell Daniel a dream. Yeah, because you could tell Daniel could interpret dreams, man. All right. But what the scripture says thou art wiser than Daniel. So these Edomites, these elites, they have basically the Most High gave them knowledge. Okay, the so-called white man, he could tell you what every glands in your body, you know, all the bones, and he knows how everything functions, man. Because Esau searched out everything. Okay, he searched out everything, man. That's why you could click on Google. You could search anything, all right. And you can search anything you want, man, and Google will tell you. And Esau set all that up. Why? Because the Most High gave him that knowledge, man. Okay?
Right. So I'm back to verse 13. It says, Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
Yeah, it says, God said, I will ascend into heaven, okay? I will ascend into heaven. Get that one Read that again.
Right, Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Yeah, and how did Esau do that? With his space stations, okay? When he went into outer space, okay? Real quick, we can get the one on Obadiah.
Isaiah.
Okay.
Obadiah, verse 2. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Yeah, so it says, though I exalt thyself as the eagle, okay? Hey, and what's the symbol that America uses, man? The eagle. You see it on the back of your dollar bill, okay? Back when the Roman Empire was ruling, their symbol was the eagle, okay? It says, though I set thyself as an eagle and set thy nest amongst the stars, right? And where did Esau set his nest amongst the stars? He's talking about going into outer space,
Yeah.
right? He's talking about he set up his space station, he set satellites up there, okay? So it said, thence will I bring you down, man. So once you did that, you know, during the late 60s, so now it's time, you know, now the Most High has been bringing his kingdom down, okay? Okay, so you got it back.
Con. It says, Isaiah 14 and 13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also on the mount of the congregation, the sides of the north.
Yeah. So I also will sit upon the mountain of the congregation. Who's that? That's talking about Israel. People in the south. So I will sit upon the mountain of the congregation in the sides of the north. Over here in North America, right? We're in the north. And the so-called white man, he's sitting upon us, meaning that he's over us, right? He's over us. He's ruling. He's ruling over us and oppressing us. Basically, he still have us in captivity to this very same day, man.
It says, verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yeah, I will be like the Most High. Okay, because so-called white man, that's his thing, man. He believes that he's God. Okay, he believes that he's God. What's that? Psalm 14.
Psalms chapter 14, verse 1. It reads, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works, and none of them doeth good.
Yeah, read it again. Hey,
You goddamn devil.
man. There you go.
It's a
Perfect
demon.
example
It's a
of
demon,
goddamn
man.
devil, man. Esau.
Con.
And that proves the scripture said that they're the
demon,
basis
man.
of men. He was grunting like he was a
demon.
goddamn
Yeah.
caveman.
Con. I should have.
He was grunting like he
I
was
should've
one
got
of them fucking cavemen
I got him
in the
told
Planet
that.
of the Apes. Couldn't even understand him.
What he's saying.
But it's all good because this is your world, Esau. You going down. You going down. That was probably that devil that cracked his.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a straight up demon, man. Straight up
Took it
demon.
from my last week, yeah. Well, yeah, you got it back. You read it again.
Psalms 14:1. This scripture fit that man that just walked by. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God.
Yeah, and Esau, he's the fool, man. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. All right? Because the so-called white man, he don't believe in the God of the Bible. Okay? Anything dealing with the Bible, he puts himself as the image of God because he really believes that he's the one above, man. The elites, they believe that they're they're the gods.
You think I should go?
Okay? You know, because everything they try to do, man, is that's why he's trying to bring in his new world order. Okay, he's trying to bring in his new world order, basically to have everything on lockdown, all right, to surveillance everything. Basically, the so-called white man, he's trying to work. He's working on trying to get to an omnipotent level, which you can never do.
Right.
Okay, that's why he's trying to create all this new technology, transhumanism, and all this stuff. You know, Esau is going. Here it is. You have a we're gonna bring that scripture, but basically, the scripture say, who has said in his heart, there is no God, man. The so-called white man don't believe in God. Okay, he believes that he's the God. We don't believe in the God of the Bible. That's why Esau, he goes by his own laws, man. He don't keep the Sabbath, or he don't keep the dietary laws in this man, right? He's not putting homosexuals to death. He's going by. We gotta follow the white man's penal code. Yeah, we gotta follow the white man's penal code that he set up for us. Okay, because he believes he believes he's the God.
I'll say something. What's he saying? They just had the big thing. Just had what they just did. What was like a wicked like barrier they broke on the left hand side. They put somehow they made a man give birth through out his ass through his anal. You know, which they took his sister and put her ovaries in his anal, and like that he was able to give birth.
Yeah, man. If that's not Satan, man, I don't know what the hell that is, man.
I hope that's fake.
Yeah. I hope that's fake too. Dude. That's some satanic, demonic shit right there, man.
Yep.
Now only the so-called white man can think of some shit like that, man. Only Esau. Why? Because he's a fucking devil, man. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of.
I hope it's fake.
Yeah, man. That shit don't make no sense.
But you know, scripture says you shall wax worse and worse. So if this ain't the end, man, you know.
That's some foul shit.
But
It says they are corrupt.
Yeah, they are corrupt, man. Okay, these white people are a corrupt nation of people. All right? They go totally against the scriptures.
They are corrupt. They have done abominable works.
Hey, and if that's true, like the brother just brought out, that's an abominable
That's
work, man.
abominable work.
Yo, man, that's a real abominable work, man. Goddamn mad scientists, man.
yeah.
These goddamn wicked ass scientists. Hey, take female parts and put them in a man, so a man can get pregnant. That's demonic. You know? Got it.
So it's saying, and then you have like people that go to these so-called colleges to study these things.
Yeah.
So you gotta question their state of mind, you know, to want to venture out to do
Study.
something so wicked. Yeah, even just why would you study that, you know?
They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
Hey, that's scripture right there, man. So ain't no goddamn good Edomite. Ain't these good white people out here. Nope. Ain't no damn good white people out here. All right? And if it is, he's got to be a Jake. Okay? That look like a cracker. Okay? Because, you know, Israel was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So Israel looked like all these nations, right? But a goddamn Caucasian, an Edomite, all right? One from the line of Esau? Hell no, man. There's none that do it good. They all wicked, man. They all wicked. They all gonna be destroyed.
That's simple.
That plain and simple.
Can I say something? If an Edomite does something good, so to speak, there's always an agenda. There's always something behind it. There's nothing, so he did something good out of the kindness of his heart. He did something for the betterment of the other person. There's always an agenda, always to have something over you. Some type of ulterior motive. Right? Or the Most High gave him to do something good at that moment. But overall, his spirit is corrupt and wicked, adverse.
You got it, kid.
All right, so back in Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark.
Yeah, and that's the elites, man.
Yep.
Okay? That's going into the elite bankers. Because how they seek deep, man. Because the elite bankers, man, they're the ones that run this whole earth, man. They're the ones that oversee everything in this earth. And what laws is going to come into play, you know? They're the ones that dictate everything behind the scenes, man. And they're the ones that set up all this wickedness behind the scenes, okay? Because they've been planning this their new world order agenda, you know, for hundreds of years, man. Okay? They're the reason that you got all this homosexuality running rampant, and you know they set up chaos, all right, so they can bring in new laws and a new way of life, all right? And they try to hide it. The scripture say, "Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel," man. Because at the end, Lord, the Lord is going to destroy them, man. All right, the Lord is going to destroy the elites. Is going to be the first fruits of slavery. That's right.
Hey, they said that a young man or a young lady could declare themselves a homosexual, all right? But then here it is, you putting estrogen in their food, man, in the water. So you giving you really you putting these demons on the children, on the youth, you know. So that's seeking deep to hide that counsel, man.
Yep.
All right, verse 16. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay.
Yeah, everything in this society is turned upside down, man. 16. You got it?
Yeah. Isaiah 29, verse 16.
You know, sometimes it goes out.
Surely your turning of
Yeah.
things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall work say of him that made it, he made me not.
Yeah, so the work shall say of him that made it, he made me not. So, and Esau, the so-called white man, he basically says that the Most High didn't make him. All right? And like I was saying, that's why he pushes that Big Bang theory, all right? How the world's created, everything was created 13 million years ago by Big Bang, or that we evolved from apes to monkeys, right, through evolution.
And some Pokemons.
Yeah, you know, all this Darwinism BS. That's so when the so-called white man pushes those things, he's basically saying there is no God, man, or that the Most High didn't make him. Okay, because the Most High is the creator. But Esau says that no, it's evolution that created it. Yeah.
It says, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Yeah. Or shall the thing framed say to him that framed it, he had no understanding? So Esau's ways, where here it is, the Most High, he gave you the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. He said a homosexual should be put to death. But the so-called white man basically said the Most High have no understanding. We're gonna give faggots rights. Okay. We're gonna give lesbians rights. Okay. Yeah. Here it is. The Most High created this person to be a man. You know, Esau said, well, no, maybe God made a mistake, man. Yeah, let's cut his rod off, and shape it into a vagina. Okay? So that's these crackers saying, they basically trying to say the Most High had no understanding of what he was doing.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. Well, here it is. The Most High, here it is. You got your fruits and vegetables, okay, and they have the seeds. But what? Esau goes and make everything GMO, man. Or make everything seedless. Okay? You got seedless watermelon, seedless oranges. But everything's supposed to have a seed in it, man. Okay? Everything's supposed to have a seed in it. When you read that in Genesis. Okay?
Romans 9.
No, I think it might be a little more. I think so.
It says, verse 17.
Yeah. Wait. Was it? Okay, no, that was it.
Romans 9. Verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to his election, might stand. Not according, it says, according to the election might stand, not according to works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Okay. Read it on. It says, for the children being not yet born, the children being Isaac and Jacob, Jacob and Esau. They wasn't even born yet. Neither having done any good or evil, they didn't even do anything yet. They wasn't even created. Before they was even impregnated inside Rebecca. Right? They didn't do no works, no acts of wickedness or righteousness. It says, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to the election, might stand. So it was the Most High's purpose. It was his choice to choose Jacob. Because according to tradition, your firstborn is supposed to receive inheritance, the promise. But Jacob received it.
I was looking for. You gonna go into it anyway.
Yeah, it's going there. So it says, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. The elder being Esau. Esau came out first. And Jacob held on to Esau's foot or ankle as he was coming out. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yeah, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, man. And it says as it is written. And where is it written? It's written in a book of Malachi, the first chapter. All right, where the Most High say He loved Jacob, okay, and He hated Esau. Okay, so who says God don't hate? The Most High do hate. Okay, the Most High have all emotions, man. Just like how you have emotions. Just like how me and you have emotions. The Most High have emotions too, man. The Most High rejoice. The Most High gets jealous. The Most High He loves. The Most High He hates, man. And the Lord loves Israel, His people, and He hates Esau, the so-called white man, right? The wicked of the earth.
It says, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid.
Yeah. So just because the Most High love one and hate the other, you can't say, well, the Most High is wrong for that. No, the Most High created everything, man. The Most High have understanding far beyond any of you people out here, man. So no, you can't say that, man, because all the ways of the Most High are in righteousness. There's no flaws in the Most High's ways.
It says, for He saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Yeah, man. So, and that's how the Most High set things up, man. The Most High is gonna have mercy on who He want to have mercy on.
Word.
You know, hey, the Most High created, His people that He's gonna have mercy on. And He created people that's gonna go into perdition, man, destruction.
Real quick. Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts, not your thoughts, nor are your ways, my ways,
Yeah,
save the Lord.
Yeah, the Most High said, my thoughts are not your thoughts, my ways are not your ways. So you can't comprehend the ways of the Heavenly Father, man. It's far beyond your beyond brains out there. Okay? You can't comprehend the ways of the Lord. All right?
Okay, it says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Yeah, so so as the heavens is higher than the earth, man, so are the Lord's thoughts higher than yours, man. You know, so hey, you can never comprehend the ways of the Most High, man.
Yeah.
It's far beyond your thought process.
You go crazy.
Yeah,
You think too hard about it, man.
yeah. And then the ways that the Most High left us through the scriptures, people can't even comprehend that, man.
Can't even get that.
They can't even get that, man. Some of the ways that's written in the Bible.
Yeah,
Why can't I eat pork?
Yeah.
The God, don't smoke weed. Well, God created herbs. It's like, yo, Jake just don't get it, man.
Or,
But-
you got it. Now I was gonna say, or like how the Most High created evil, man. The Most High does both good and evil.
Right.
People can't even understand that.
Right.
Why would God do evil? No, Satan do evil. No, the Most High controls Satan.
That's
As
right.
they don't even understand that. You know, they don't even understand that. The Most High is the one who's controlling, allowing Satan to do the evil.
Right.
All right. What's that? Isaiah 45 and 7. We can bring that out real quick. You know, this is one of the ways of the Most High that people can't even comprehend.
Right.
You know.
So, it's Isaiah 45, so 7 says, Isaiah 45 and 7, I am from the light, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil.
Whoa. The Most High make peace and create evil. You know. So, why would God create evil? The Most High don't create evil. This is what the scriptures say. I formed the light and created darkness, man. Okay. So and that's balance.
Yeah.
Okay. He created light and darkness, and also that light is the scriptures, and that darkness represents these people being dead, man. And the Most High put that on these people, right? The Most High have it where some people are going to see the light, some people are just going to remain in darkness, man. That's all the ways of the Heavenly Father. It said I created peace, and I create evil, man. So where did evil come from? Evil meaning bad times. It comes from the Most High.
It says, I formed, Isaiah 45:7, I formed the light and created darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
I, the Lord, do all these things, man. So it's nothing, basically there's nothing that goes on in this universe that the Most High doesn't control. Pretty much. The Lord controls everything, man. On this earth and out of space, any other galaxy, planet, the Most High can control everything that goes on in this whole universe, man. And in the heavens. Okay, I got a quick something coming.
Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 33, verse 13. As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it as he pleasures, so man is in the hand of him that made him.
Yeah. So just like you have a clay, the potter, you know, he fashioned the clay to whatever he want to mold it to. That's what the Most High do, man. The Most High, he mold the people to how he fashioned the people how he wanted them fashioned, man. And he created he created the angels. You have righteous, you have angels on his right hand side, and he created the demons, Satan, the demons. He created the people. He created his chosen people, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay, and the children of Israel. And he created the heathen nations to be a lawless people, right? And just made to be servants unto us in the kingdom. And created Esau to be the wicked, man, to be the devil, to be the counterpart of Satan, all right? And there's no way around it, man. Nothing these people can do about it, man. You just gotta play your role, and that's how the Most High fashioned you to be.
It says, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them that liketh him best.
Yeah, man.
Good.
So the Most High created man. You know, he fashioned man how he wanted to fashion.
Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly.
Yeah, that's right. And that's all just balance, man. Right? The Most High created everything. He created everything in balance. Right. So you're gonna have life. You're gonna have death. You're gonna have good versus evil. Right. You're gonna have the righteous versus the sinner, man. And the Most High created everything. The Most High set it up that way. Because scriptures speak about a false balance, man. A false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. It speaks about that in Proverbs. Okay, so when the Most High created everything can't be one-sided.
Right.
Okay, because in these people's minds out here, is God is all love, and you know that he want everything to be happiness and love. No, it's not like that, man. Else the Most High would have created it to be that way, but it wouldn't have been a just balance. Scripture says unjust balance is an abomination to the Lord.
Right. Yeah.
Everything got to be in balance. You have to have hot, cold, up, down, evil, good, death, life. Okay, righteous and the wicked. So, and hey, Most High created everything.
It says, good is set against evil, life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Just to say this, that shows why there's so much opposition. You know, there's so much opposing. You know, whether it's your family, your loved ones, your co-workers, there's always somebody opposing you or you opposing them. Because two are set against each other. It's balance, man. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2.
Yeah.
One against another.
Yeah, 2 and 2. So going to how Most High created everything in balance. Okay? 2 and 2, one against another. And he set it up where it's gonna be that constant fight between these things. Okay? Hey, you know, you got righteous, wicked. Hey, even in your body, man, you got germs, man.
Right.
You got good germs, good bacteria, and they fight against the bad bacteria. You know, so everything is a constant fight.
Yeah.
You know, it's a constant fight with everything, man.
Right.
All right.
The Lord is a man of war.
And hey, the Lord is a man of war, man. He loves to see a fight. All right, two and two striving against each other, man. That's why you gotta eat the bad foods. It's going to destroy your body, and then you got the good foods out there. All right, the plant-based, you know, the herbs, the plants that'll keep your body healthy, man. So you choose and pick which way you wanna go, man.
Right.
You know? So hey, even inside your body is a constant fight, man, between the germs, man. Yeah. Good germs, bad germs, you know.
Back in Romans chapter, you got a precept
Oh
here?
yeah.
Done. This is Job chapter 12, verse 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Oh yeah, with him strength and wisdom. The deceive and the deceiver are his, man. Hey, so you got people being out there, people out here being deceived. But yeah, that's the Most High control that too. The deceived and the deceiver, man. The Most High's controlling the ones that's deceiving the people out here, man. The Most High got people being, hey, Esau, the so-called white man. Yeah. He's spreading his philosophies, which is deceiving the people. But the Most High is deceiving Esau to making making him think that he's the power, man. Making him think that there is no other power besides the white man, right? And these people are deceived by his philosophies. So the Most High got everybody in a goddamn snare. You know? At the end of the day. Alright? That's it. That was it.
Back to Romans 9 and 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
Yeah, but is there any unrighteousness with the Most High? No, man. All right? Because the Most High love one and hate the other? No, there's no unrighteousness with the Most High. We just spoke about how he's balanced. So he got the right to love one and have hate for another.
God forbid. For we saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Yeah, so it's not of your will, man. It's all about who the Most High is gonna have mercy on at the end of the day. Okay? That's what it's all about. It's all about who the Most High chosen. Okay?
It says, for the scripture said to Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Yeah, and what did the Most High do to Pharaoh, man? He hardened Pharaoh's heart. Okay? He told Pharaoh to let my people go, and Pharaoh was gonna let him go, man. He was gonna let Israel go, but what? The Most High put it in Pharaoh's mind to not let him go. You know, to hold on, to be like, man, F that. You know, after he showed Pharaoh the signs too, man. You know, but he hardened Pharaoh's heart to basically to try to keep Israel captive. So the whole purpose of the Most High can show his power, man. The Most High wanted to show how great his power is, man, by destroying Egypt, man. Okay, so Israel could witness, you know, the power, you know, of their the power of their power,
Right.
You know, so they could see how to, you know, to see the level of power that the Most High has,
Right.
you know.
Hey, Dad, brother, go.
You know what? That's the same spirit we coming in as Moses did, man.
Right.
To say it before it happened is power in itself. It's glory, and that glory goes to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Even Moses said that. All right? So we are here speaking it. What are these prophecies? But when it actually comes to pass, which is coming to pass now, but when it gets raw out here, we're going to say, oh, shoot, you know what? Them guys in the corners throwing our apostles and our elders a great millstone. Hey, them guys was right. All right? And that's all glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because that's why they go. They're looking for the Israelites in them last days. They'll go to and fro trying to get this word. You know?
And that's what the Most High do. Before he brings his great power on the earth, his great judgment, he brings his prophets. He sends out his prophets, you know, to let you know, like, yo, some shit is about to happen. Some shit you've never seen before in your life is about to happen. Great judgment, great lamentation and weeping and woe. Babies dying and crying. Widows. There's about to be some dreadful shit that's about to happen. The Most High sends his prophets to let the people, his people know. And I just wanted to say with the Pharaoh thing, because Egypt at that time, that was the greatest power. And it was like, who could fuck with Egypt? And then Egypt, when he hardened Pharaoh's heart, Pharaoh put a harder bondage on Israel. He made it their servitude more vigorous, right? So Israel feared Egypt, but when the Most High came and showed his power, it was like, oh shit, there's no power like Yahweh. And all that shit Egypt didn't even compare to what the Most High did to Egypt in that short time span. And that same thing's gonna happen today here in America.
Right. Yeah. And because the Most High, he's gonna show his power again. And that's why he's building up Esau's pride.
Right.
He's building up Esau's pride.
Right.
To basically say who could take them down. Who could take them down? Because what? Esau got all the advanced. The Most High gave him all the advanced technology. Okay. Esau got guns, you know, laser guns that can sound wave guns. Right. You know, all kind. Esau got all kind of hidden weapons, man, that he's gonna bring out real soon, man. Okay. Esau, and they show you that in the games, man. You see all these futuristic games. Right. Esau has some weapons, man.
Yeah. Star Wars program.
Star Wars program. You know, building up his space stations. We're gonna have his weapons out of space to try to fight against the angels. You know, cause they see the Most High send the angels, you know, on the earth, and Esau is trying to prepare to fight against it. So, but the Lord is gonna show his power again, man. He's gonna harden Esau's heart. Hey, it tells you that in 2nd Ezra 13, man. It said yet they durst fight. They was afraid when Yahushua came back, but they durst the Most High gonna put the spirit on them to fight, man. He's gonna harden Esau's heart in these days.
It says, for he saith to Moses, I will have 17. For the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he harden.
Yeah, so the Lord gonna have mercy on who he wanna have mercy, and he gonna harden who he wanna harden. Right? Yeah.
This is his movie, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will?
Yeah, who can resist the will of the Heavenly Father, man? So you can think however you want to think, man. You can read, hey, you can probably comprehend all this stuff and be like, man, why would the Most High do such things? You know,
Right.
you know,
Right.
because hey, all the scriptures we just brought out, man. You probably gotta have somebody behind the camera, like, you know, man, well, how can the Most High do this? You know, it's not right.
It's not right.
What's that dude, man?
I ain't asked to be born.
When the apostles brought out the rape doctrine,
Right.
then you had that dude, man. He was like, so now we got that understanding. Why are we still following the Bible?
Polite.
Yeah, polite, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, at the end of the day, hey, the scriptures, the Most High is straightforward, man. Most High is straightforward. So yeah, so who can resist the will of the Heavenly Father, man? You can't resist the will, man. However the Most High created things, you just gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it.
Real quick. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord has made all things for himself.
You know?
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah, so you gotta deal with that, man. You were created to be the wicked for the day of evil. And the Most High is gonna take you out of your power, all right, and put you in this slavery where you belong. Okay, and you gotta deal with it.
You gotta deal with it.
That's it.
I gotta read the top.
You're not the chosen people.
That's right.
You gotta deal with that.
Yeah. I got it from the top. It says Proverbs 16:1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
Woo. Hey, so Most High control. Hey, the Most High control your what you about to say. The Most High control your thoughts. Right? Yeah, the Most High control your thoughts. And speak about how what's that? We can get that. Speak about it in deep sleep. See what the instructions.
I was thinking, you know, when Yahweh Shah said, you know, the Most High know what you're gonna ask for before you even ask for it. He created, he put it in you what to ask for. Yeah, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
But you don't have your hand in the hand, man. The scripture said the Lord knows what you're gonna ask for before you ask for it. Because he gave it to you to ask. This is
He
his
put it
shit.
in your mind to ask for it.
Yeah, this shit is-
Yeah, the Lord is mysterious, man.
There's no such thing as free will.
The Lord, hey, man, the Lord controls
The crazy
everything.
thing, I had that conversation with my mom's yesterday, man. You know, because you know, she I guess she was like going back and forth with my aunt, because my aunt's a Muslim, and you know, my mother, she believed on the scriptures, you know. And I guess my aunt was telling her, you know, all that Muslim BS, you know, you got free will, whatever. And she was
Yeah.
like, there ain't no free will. She was asking me the scriptures, what does the Bible say about, you know, free will and stuff. And I'm gonna tell her. Yeah, and I was telling her, man, you know, basically showing the scriptures, showing it ain't no free will, man. We can find some instructions again.
I'm looking for
Okay, I probably can find it. Newsletter.
Shall I continue that?
Okay, yeah, more.
This one more.
Okay.
Says all the way. Says all. Proverbs 16:2. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits. You know, just to speak on it real quick. You know, and any man might, a regular person, might just do something just off the thought that it might be right. Maybe off the way it was raised up or their beliefs. They might do something like commit adultery, like steal, and think that it's right for the cause or the reason. But it says all the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits, man. Ultimately, the Lord's gonna judge you. All right, if you're wrong or you're right. It says, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. All right, and you commit your will unto the Lord by serving Him according to the law, statutes, commandments in the Bible. All right, and your thoughts will be established. Meaning what? You're gonna have pure thoughts, man. You're not gonna be doing wickedness. Why is that? Because you commit your ways to the Lord now. So now you follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. You're not just doing anything you want to do, but you're restrained by faith and belief in the Lord. Then it says, the Lord has made all these things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Right? Bad times, destruction. The wicked is a so-called white man.
Job chapter 30, verse 15. And a dream and a vision of the night, when deep sea falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed. Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions.
Yeah, that's right. So when you sleep in a deep sleep, you know, so at night when you go to bed, the Most High open up your mind and seal your instructions on what you're gonna do the next day. Okay? So what that says, man, that goes to show you there is no free will, man. There is no free will. The Most High put it in your mind what you gonna do, man. You know? The Most High gave you how you're gonna live your life.
Yeah.
Okay? Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, bro.
So it ain't no free will, man.
No.
You think, hey, if you wicked, the Most High gave you up to that, man.
Right.
If you're a goddamn faggot, the Most High gave you up to them vile affections.
Yeah,
Written up in Romans, the 1st chapter. Okay?
That's your lot, man.
That's just your lot, man. And hey, if you are the righteous if you are the righteous, you're sealed to go out there on the highways and byways and push this word, man. That's just your lot. Okay? If we're part of the elect, Lord willing, we're part of that elect, man. We're gonna continue to do the work, man. Right? And it's nothing we can do. Okay, what's that? Matter of fact, what's that? Proverbs 21? King's Heart?
Oh, yeah. No scriptures.
You give us one?
Yeah, I go back to Romans 9.
Okay, that's one. What's that? Proverbs? Is it King's Heart?
Yeah, Proverbs 21.
Yeah, 21:1. It says, Proverbs 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of waters. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
Yeah, so it says the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Right? So basically the Lord rules everything. We was going into how the Most High, rule in the kingdom of men.
Yeah.
Right? So even with these kingdoms and leaders that's set up, the Most High is the one that's ruling them. Okay? The Most High is the one that got Donald Trump being a demon out here, basically fucking everything up. The Most High put that spirit on him. Okay? So the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Right? Meaning the king's mind. Heart meaning coming from the Hebrew word la, meaning mind.
Yeah.
So the
That's
Most
right.
High is in control of everything.
That was it on that.
Okay, I was looking for the other okay, here you go. Proverbs 20 and 24.
I get it. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own ways?
Yeah, man's goings are of the Lord. Okay? So that goes to show you there's no free will, man. Man's goings are the Lord. So how can a man understand his own way, man? Hey, it been been times, man, you goddamn, like, you gotta ask yourself, like, damn, like, why the hell did I do that, or like, just pondering on things like, hey, it goes to show you that it's your goings are the ways of the Lord, man. Or you wanted to do something, you wound up doing something else, you didn't really understand it.
Yeah.
Hey, the Most High had you
For detours.
Yep.
Detours, you miss the train, or you miss a turn, an exit. You don't understand why at that moment, but it's the Most High's plans. And I don't mean to be proud, it's just, the Most High is guiding me. So I'm just going to walk through traffic and I'm going to just get into it with this you know, goon looking nigga, I'm gonna curse the cops out. No, I don't mean that. You know, you gotta be humble and
Wise.
pray. Yeah, use wisdom.
Right.
And somebody will take that and be simple with it. You know, man's goals of the Lord.
And if you're a righteous man, the Most High, He's going to direct your steps in a path of righteousness. The scriptures speak on that too.
That's right.
You know, if you're on a you know, because the Lord is the one who guides the righteous man on that righteous path. So He's directing our ways, directing our steps, you know, in a proper way. That's it.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is back in Romans chapter 9, verse 18. Therefore, hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he harden. Thou will say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? Nay, but O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Basically, who the hell are you that you can reply, you know, to the Most High, man? Okay? The Most High can turn you into goddamn dust at a blink, man.
Yeah,
You know? Who are you to reply against the Most High, man? And all these people that thinking they cursing the Most High, you're a goddamn fool, man. Because you're an idiot, man. Okay? Because you're going to give account to, you know, every idle word.
right.
That's right.
He turned King Nebuchadnezzar into a beast. The king of Babylon, the king of Babylon, the ruler of the planet Earth, he turned him into a damn chicken. He was eating the dust of the ground. He grew his nails. He grew fur. He was bugging the hell out, man. That was it.
Hey, so you know, with that, man, hey, you know, hope you know, brothers out there was edified with the spirit. We're gonna say, we're gonna give all praises due to Yahweh.
Yahweh Bashem Yahusha Bashem Rakakadash.
We're gonna say, you know, death to America, man.
Death to America.
Right? Shalom.
Shalom.
The Most High wanted it that way.
It was against my will.
It's X. Okay.